Ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in a day? Parang hirap pagsabay-sabayin ng projects, assignment, extracurricular, and social life. Don't worry, day 2 is about mastering time management. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to prioritize tasks, eliminate time wasters, and build your study routine that keeps you productive and focused. Welcome back to day 2 of Elevate Your Skills series. Everyone wants to achieve their academic goals, but maybe natatambakan ka ng to-do list, social media constantly distracts you, or maybe you struggle to stay focused during your study sessions. Without time management, pwedeng maipon tong mga issues na to. You miss deadlines, feel stress, or your academic performance may suffer. Don't worry, because help is here. Today, we'll develop a toolbox of technique to transform your time management skills. Let's tackle that overwhelming workload. First step, prioritization. Use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize your tasks. Urgent and important go first. Think about your exams and activity deadlines. Less urgent but important tasks can be scheduled, and delegate or eliminate anything else. Now, let's identify time wasters. Be honest with yourself. Is social media a productivity black hole? Do you multitask leading to errors? Schedule designated time for distractions, not while you're studying. Okay, it's time to save some precious minutes. Utilize the Pomodoro technique. Work in focus 25-minute intervals with short breaks in between. This improves your concentration and prevents burnout. Craft a study routine that works for you. Schedule specific times for studying, homeworks, and breaks. Stick to it as much as possible. Your future self will be grateful. Time management is not a magic, but it is a powerful skill. With these tools, you can regain control of your schedule, achieve academic goals, and finally, have time for the things that you enjoy. It will help you prioritize tasks, eliminate time wasters, and build your personalized study routine. Okay, let's have a walkthrough on how to use these worksheets. For our first worksheet, prioritization strategies for tackling complex workloads. So this worksheet will guide you through strategies for prioritizing your complex architecture workload. Part 1, prioritization matrix. List your workload task. Write down all your current assignment, deadlines, and projects in the table below. So make use of this blank sheet. So I already filled it out to serve as a guide. So list down tasks, due date, estimated time, and the complexity. So I listed down 4 tasks. Plate number 3, research paper to buy ink, help a classmate. And the due dates are for plate number 3, April 5, research, March 30, by ink, April 1. Estimated time are already listed together with the complexity. So next step is to prioritize your task using the Eisenhower matrix. Categorize each task based on its urgency and importance. So based on our tasks above, our urgent and important should be the research paper because it is due on March 30. So we should do that first. We haven't mentioned, but maybe it will be related to our plate number 3. So that should be the first thing to do before proceeding for the plate number 3. Next, urgent and not important. Buying ink, we can delegate that one. Not urgent and important. Plate number 3, it is not yet urgent because the deadline will be on April 5th, but it is major part of our class standing. Not urgent and not important. So help classmate, maybe they have this software issues. Ask someone else to help that classmate. We have another option. It is to use the ABC method. Just assign letters for the most important. A, B for important, C for least important. Just a ranking of tasks. Part number 2, action plan. So based on your prioritization, create an action plan for tackling your workload. So for any activities that is urgent and important, do it first. So schedule these tasks for immediate focus. Next, urgent and not important, do that next. If possible, delegate or outsource these tasks. If not, schedule them for completion before the scheduled task. Next, not urgent but important. Allocate dedicated time slots in your calendar for these tasks, ensuring they are completed before deadline. Not urgent and not important, you can delegate or eliminate those tasks. You need to go through all your to-do list and make a prioritization based on this Eisenhower matrix. Last part of this worksheet is for your reflection, so kindly put your answers. So what are the 2 critical tasks you need to focus on first? How will you ensure you dedicate enough time to them? And last, are there any tasks you can delegate or eliminate to free up your schedule? Next worksheet is taming the time waster. So this worksheet will help you identify your time wasters and develop strategies to become a time management master. Part 1 of this worksheet is the time waster trap and time saving tactics. So reflect your daily routine and list activities that eat up your time without being productive. So you need to be honest on this part. Then Let's battle these time wasters. Develop strategies to minimize impact on your productivity. So I already filled it out. Time wasters, I wrote down social media, multitasking, clutter space, and phone notifications. On the other side, time-saving tactic for social media is to set aside specific time for checking social media, not during the study sessions. For multitasking, use Pomodoro technique to provide focus for 25 minutes straight. Then after that, have a 5-minute break. But you can adjust the 25-minute interval on whatever works for you. Personally, I use a 50-minute interval, then that 10-minute break. Time-saving tactic for cluttered space is to clean and organize space every weekend. And for the phone notification, turn off notifications during study sessions or set it in Do Not Disturb. Part 2, unleashing your productivity arsenal. So explore additional strategies to boost your efficiency. Time trackers. Consider using time tracker to understand where your time goes. If you're using an iPhone, you can use screen time. And there are a bunch of software as well if you're using a MacBook or laptop or you're in your desktop to properly track and to know where your time goes. Next, template power. Develop templates for commonly used tasks such as creating notes, project outline to save your time. Next, tech tools for the win. Utilize technology for research, such as online databases, organization or storing files in the cloud, and design workflows such as software shortcut. Let me know in the comments if you want us to dig deeper into this topic of the time trackers, template power, and tech tools. Part number 3, reflection. What was your biggest time waster? So I wrote down social media scrolling. So to battle that, you can use social media blockers or delete those apps. If you don't want to go on that path, you can schedule a specific time to check your social media. Next, how will your new time-saving tactics help you become more productive? So the Pomodoro technique and dedicated workspace will help me focus and avoid multitasking. How can you leverage technology to work smarter, not harder? So utilizing technology for research and design will save you time searching for information and resources. This worksheet empowers you to identify and combat time wasters in your architecture studies. Remember, consistent effort and a commitment to these strategies will pave the way for a more efficient and productive workflow. We now have our last worksheet for building a focused routine. So this worksheet will guide you through building a focused routine for your architecture studies. So part 1, power of planning. So identify your prime time. Identify the times of the day when you feel most focused and energetic. This will be your prime study. Basically, as a student, your free time will be during the evening or late in the evening. But you can assign times during the morning and afternoon if you can vacant times. So I just wrote down in the evening at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Next, task time estimation. So you can review your prioritized tasks from the previous worksheet of prioritization and estimate the amount of time required for that task. So we wrote 12 hours, same as what we wrote on the first worksheet. Part 2, building your schedule. So schedule focus session, again using or maximizing the use of Pomodoro technique. Next, schedule breaks. So plan short breaks between your focus study sessions to prevent burnout and maintain focus. Ideal break length is between 5 to 15 minutes. So here are some ideas on different break activities that you can do. You can take a short walk, do some light stretching and yoga, grab a healthy snack, or meditate for a few minutes. Part 3, optimizing for success. Energy levels. Consider your personal energy levels throughout the day. Schedule more demanding tasks for your prime time windows and schedule less demanding tasks such as reviewing notes for times when you have low energy. Unplug and recharge. Schedule dedicated time for sleep and relaxation outside of your study schedule. This is crucial for maintaining focus and avoiding burnout. We also have reflection part in this worksheet. You can take your time to answer these questions. So by creating a focused routine with dedicated study sessions, strategic breaks, and energy conscious approach, you can maximize your time management skills and thrive in your architecture studies. Take control of your time and unlock your academic potential. Thanks for joining us on day 2. See you tomorrow for another valuable lesson for you to become a better architecture student. Hey, before we end, I just want to know, what was the most valuable strategy you learned from today's session? How will you implement these strategies into your daily routine? What adjustment will you make to your current schedule for better time management? Share your answers in the comment section below.